Hello, this is David Ben Ariel with an alternative to the UN. The hypocritical UN, that diseased body of the dysfunctional family of nations, is worthless except as a polluted podium for the sworn enemies of freedom, righteousness, and democracy. It would have been well for the United States to have expelled the accursed UN from off our sacred soil of liberty years ago, rather than empower them with the voice and credibility they clearly do not deserve. The affirmative action UN has dumbed down and endangered the world, and we have aided and abetted their terrorism against Judeo-Christian civilization. The UN is an assault against those biblical values we hold dear, an insult to the ideals we championed. In the words of Ambassador Jeane Kirkpatrick, quote, "The Charter of the United Nations reflected our national optimism and our predilection for faith and good works. It was idealistic to the point of utopianism, and it was doomed from the start." Unquote. Remember when Chuck Lichtenstein, former U.S. Ambassador to the UN, and Deputy Ambassador Kirkpatrick soundly remarked, quote, "If in the judicious determination of the members of the United Nations they feel they are not welcome and treated with the hostly consideration that is their due, the United States strongly encourages member states to consider seriously removing themselves and this organization from the soil of the United States. We will put no impediment in your way, and we will be at the dockside bidding you farewell as you set off into the sunset." Unquote. I disagree. They were due anything but utmost contempt, abusing the good graces and naive hospitality of we the people of these United States. Even as many are recognizing the desperate need for an alternative to the highly discredited Nobel Peace Prize, irreparably tarnished by leftists, proposing the Reagan Prize, it is imperative for the English-speaking nations of white Israelites to forge a more perfect union than the Gentile-dominated UN to advance our cause and secure our rights. Cecil Rhodes was correct when he stated, quote, "I contend that we are the first race in the world, and that the more of the world we inhabit, the better it is for the human race." Unquote. Of course, inspired men like Rhodes were instrumental in fulfilling prophecies about British Israelites, Ephraim, the Anglo-Saxon Celtic peoples, inheriting the ends of the earth. Israel in the Isles was driven by manifest destiny to settle and colonize our God-given inheritance, as the American people, Manasseh, claimed our God-given inheritance from sea to shining sea. Rhodes' ideal of an English-speaking union of nations has been corrupted by godless globalists, his plans perverted. Nevertheless, it stands as a springboard for ideas we must seriously consider, so help us God. Whether our white Israelite nations, including our Jewish brethren, amend our ways and work together for our common good, remembering our Hebrew roots and biblical responsibilities, we are reassured by the words of the prophets that we shall ultimately, collectively serve as one nation under God, a truly united people. Check out davidbenariel.org. Thank you.